Hey everybody, Gavin Shnieder here with Smart Pet Property Management, and today we're going to be talking about what the best way is to handle pets. Now before we get there, if you have any questions about what your home would rent for, what the rental process is, how you get started, all those kind of things, feel free to fill out a contact form on our website or just give us a call and we'd be happy to help. Okay, so in regards to handling pets, the first thing I would tell you is allow them. We live in the Pacific Northwest. People love their animals, and if you just have a flat-out no pets policy, you're eliminating a majority of the potential applicants for your property. So you absolutely want to allow pets, except for in those very, very rare circumstances. The second thing I would tell you is you just have to have an established pet policy in place to ensure that the risk is mitigated, whether it be damage to the property, insurance issues, those kind of things. And so when I say have a pet policy, what I'm talking about is weight restrictions, breed restrictions, type, and maybe length or size of the pet. You want to make sure that you get pictures of the animals, and it's important to know that irregardless of what your policy is, if they have service animals, that are properly documented, your policy can't prohibit the potential tenant from having a service animal. Third thing I would tell you is screen the pets just like you would screen the human applicant, right? And we use a service called PetScreening.com. It makes sure that they're up on all their necessary shots and vaccinations, that they're registered with the city or county, depending on where you live, and if there's been any reports against them for biting or other things. And the last thing we should talk about today is the money and how you handle the money related to the lease. So there's a couple different ways to do it. Conventionally, people think about having a pet deposit, but it's important to know that because of the way Washington landlord-tenant law is structured, you really don't want to have a pet deposit. You just want to increase the amount of money you're taking for the security deposit, and the discussion around that would be very complicated, so we can cover that at another time. But just know, do not do pet deposits, just do an increased security deposit. Now, my actual preference is to not even do that, but rather just do pet rent, right? So pet deposits are refundable, pet rent is not. So our preferred policy is $15 per pet per month. So, someone that has 2 dogs is paying you an extra $30 per month to have the dogs at the property. So that's how we prefer to handle pets. Okay, if you have any questions about, if it makes sense to allow pets in your property, what the appropriate policy should be, those kind of things, please feel free to reach out, and we'd be happy to help. Talk to you soon.